Well, it's official. We're now claim owners. We got 120 acres out in Holy Gem Canyon in the sunny Southern California, Orange County area. We're pretty stoked. I know there's a lot of gold out there, so it's going to be pretty cool. We might go out there a little bit later today and set up the monument marker. And all the paperwork's being sent to the BLM today, so that'll be good, and we'll get the CMAC number. And then probably this time next week, we should be out there mining. That'll be great. Get some boulders moved, start getting some pay streaks found, and start getting some gold. I got my buddy Les and his son Corey on the claim. He's a little handicapped, so he has a hard time getting out. But that'll be good because once he gets out there and starts moving around, he'll start straightening up. Last time I started prospecting with him when I first met him, he was pretty bad shape, and he was overweight and diabetic and all sorts of other stuff. And the first 3 months that he worked with me, he lost 90 pounds. Didn't have to do his blood sugar test or any of that no more, and he was standing up straight and moving around and taking 2, 3, 4 mile hikes, sometimes a little bit more. He was doing like 7, 8 miles with me, and you know, it's really good for him, and it's really good for me and my back because it keeps me going, it keeps everything going, you know, in my spine and stuff, because I got, you know, full fusion and a bunch of nerve damage, and the more I just sit around, the more I start hurting, and the less I want to do, you know. And so it's like, you know, I try to strive and drive myself to be as active as possible, so that way I'm not ending up in a wheelchair, even though I know in the long run all this hard work and brutal labor will probably end up putting me in a wheelchair anyways. But it's a price to pay for a little bit of gold. So I just called Mike. I just got back from the county recorder's office and filed. Got it all recorded, and we're going to send it off to the BLM today and get that sent back to us with the CMAC number. I got the boys with me. Say hi, Jack. Hi. And Austin. Say hi, Austin. And then yeah, so we're really stoked. It's really fortunate to be able to still get claims in Orange County, you know. It's like the gold history here is pretty much none. Everything was done for silver and tin and, you know, all these oddball minerals like zinc and copper and lead. And it's amazing that if you can get through the overburden, through all that ancient Santa Ana River deposit and through the overburden of the old, you know, tertiary rivers and creeks that used to flow back in the day, you know, thousands of years ago, you start finding some really good nuggets, and the gold's clean looking too. It's not real rusty, and it's not real worn down. It's still kind of jagged looking, and it's a great sight to see, you know, when you find your first nugget out there. You know, it's just a lot of work because you got to dig down like 15, 20 feet sometimes, but I think it's worth it. So, you know, we'll find out in, you know, the future, you know, once we start getting everything going and start getting this operation on the move, you know, because it's only a half hour away from my house. And that's, you know, that's another thing that's just, we're really fortunate on is, you know, being able to drive a half hour away from your house and dig for some gold. You know, and it puts a little money in your wallet, puts a little money in your gas tank, keeps food on the table, you know, and it's not very far away. You know, most guys that I know, they have to drive 2-3 hours just to get some decent gold. You know, they're going out to Barstow and San Gabriel River, and they're coming home with, you know, 5, 6, maybe 10 flakes of gold, which barely covers the gas for them to get out there. You know, it's like, it's insane. So, being that we're, you know, so close and working such an old channel and being, you know, God, it's awesome. It's an awesome feeling to know that we're so close to some of the richest pay gravels in Southern California, you know, and all we got to do is just a little hard manual labor, you know, just like our forefathers did, you know, the people before us that founded this damn country. Just a bunch of blood and sweat and tears and misery, and you'll be rewarded. You know, this whole modern way of life of convenience is just total bullshit. You know, I got guys my age that they think everything's just owed to them, you know. They think they should just get paid like $30, $40 an hour just for sitting on their asses doing nothing. You know, it's bullshit. So, you know, I got a good team together. We're going to get out there. We're going to find some gold. It's going to be a sight, you know. We don't have machinery or nothing, but that's all right. You know, we don't need to be lazy about it. Yeah, the guys up in Alaska, they're finding a crap load of gold with all their machinery, but you know, they're kind of lazy about it, you know. I think the reward is going to be way more rewarding, you know, doing it by hand in the hard way, you know, the way our forefathers did it, and just moving dirt and rock by hand, than it's going to be when we're sitting there on a, you know, a heated seat, touching a couple of levers and, you know, driving around a tractor. You know, it's like, I don't know. I just think I think it's cool, and I don't get me wrong, I think it'd be a blast to do. I'd love to run an excavator. That'd be freaking awesome. But, you know, sometimes I think you got to do things the hard way first before you start getting lazy. And, you know, doing it this way is going to be the best way to do it. You know, it's going to make us really appreciate everything that we're doing on this claim, you know, because we're going to be working so darn hard. So that's my story for today. So thanks for watching, and I'll keep you guys posted on what's going on. And I got some new video of the long tom that I'm going to post up soon. So we're getting that together. And yeah, that's about it. So thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you guys pretty soon here. All right.